चलिए। Evening everyone. Test is time speed these questions. So let me read the question first for you. A person, the person crosses 100-meter long street in 5 minutes. Need to find his what is the speed? Speed is equal to distance on time. So the distance here is 600 meters. The time here is 5 minutes. But there is a catch. The question should be in kilometer per hour. What we will do first, we'll convert this distance into kilometers. So by dividing it by 1000, what I did, converted 100 meter into kilometer. Now the time here is 5 minutes, but we need to find the time in hours. So again, I will divide it by 60. I will get the answer kilometer per. Now that is 5 ones are, that is 5 12s are 20 times. So I got 355 1 upon 12. Okay, from 12 upon. So your answer will be on, let us 7 5 5 remainder is 1. So 1 by 7.2 in kilometer per hour. Option. Now let us proceed to the next question. The next question here is, an aeroplane covers certain distance at a speed of 40 km per hour in 5 hours. Cover the same distance 1 hour, it travel with a speed of. So basically, what is the distance plane has traveled in the first case? Your first case, that is your speed, and it is time. So distance equal to every hour the plane travels 240 kilometers. So in 5 hours it travel this much. So this is the total distance. Now the plane wants to cover this distance 1 hour. Distance upon time, that is 1 hour, that will to desired speed. Okay, if I multiply it with 10, so I will get 2400, but there is 5. The answer should be 1200 per hour. That should be the answer, which is not given in the options. Just mark E as option right here. Right? Kilometer. Let us proceed to the next question. Person walks speed of 14 kilometer per hour instead of 10 kilometers. Would have walked 20 kilometers. Basically, you can say that the time factor here is constant. Time factor is here constant. Now what is time? Time is equal to distance upon speed. If I calculate the time for the first case, d1 is the distance. So if it travels with 10 kilometer per hour, let the distance be x there. X upon 10. Now in the same time travels 20 kilometers extra. The distance traveled in the first case, and here the speed is 14 because the speed has increased. Obviously, also in time. This is the time taken in the first case. This is the time taken in the second case. both the times are, just cross multiply it or cancel it first. So 2 goes 7 times, 2 will go 5 times. Here you will get 5x plus 5 into 20. Not multiply it, cancel with first. Here you will get 7x. This will right, and you get the result as 2x equal to 5 into 1s are 2 10s are. So x equal to 50. Now what is the question? What is the actual distance? The actual distance is x only, hypothetical. So we will say that the total distance, that is the value of x, meters. Coming to the next question. The question, let me read first for you. A train traveled 50% faster than a car. Both start from the point at the same time. Reach to the point B 25 kilometers away at the same time. Basically, they started same, they reached same. Why? Because on the way, the other train lost 12.5 minutes while it has stopped at the station. The train, the first train, continuously. Okay, now how to approach this? Okay. So we can say that if I compare the speed of both this train with car, let me write here speed. So train speed is compared with car because it is clearly written train is faster than car. So if I consider car speed as 2, train's speed will be 50%. This is the ratio of train, car's speed. KR stands for train, KR it is for car. Now, the distance is constant here, and we know that when the distance part is constant, then the relation between speed and time is inverse. Higher the speed, lesser the time. Okay, so we'll just inverse it, get the ratio of time. Let me write here time ratio inverse of this. If you observe closely, the train takes 2 units, the car takes 1 unit more. The difference between the time is 1 unit. That is the stoppage time. That is nothing but stoppage time. It is equal to 12.5 minutes. But you have to convert this minute into times. 1 unit is equal. Let me write here 12.5 minutes. Now we need to find the speed of car. Where is car? It is here. It is car. I will say that car has traveled total distance 75 kilometers. How many minutes? In 12.5 into 3, that is 12.5 to minutes. Quite clear to everyone? But there is we need to convert this minute into hours. That I will find. So what I will do, 70 divided by that, this minute converts into hours. 3 ones are 4 times, 5 4 are 5 will go 25 times, decimal 0.5. So in 1 hour it will travel 5 4 upon 5. So 25 ones are 25 threes are, but a decimal there. So I write 30 will go 4 times as 120 kilometer per hour. So this is how you have to solve this question. The right answer is option number C. What concept I have applied? Distance is the relation between is in. Coming to the next question. So excluding the stoppage, the speed of the bus, excluding stoppage, the speed of bus is 4 kilometers. cross indicates without any stoppage. Without any stoppage in 1 hour, or I can say that the train bus has traveled 54 kilometer in 60 minutes. That is without a stop. Now with a stoppage, the same train travels 45 kilometers with the stoppage. So this is given in the question. Now just imagine a situation. Suppose train would not have stopped. यदि train नहीं रुकी हो, train would have traveled the whole distance speed. That means that extra distance कितना travel किया गया? यहाँ पे 9 किलोमीटर का shortage आया है. Suppose the train has not stopped, so train would have traveled this 9 kilometers with original speed 54. So what is the distance? And 9 ones are 9, means the train to travel 9 kilometers, the train would have taken 1/6 of an hour. 1/6 of an hour is but 10 minutes. So to travel this extra distance, train has lost due to stoppage. It has traveled 9 kilometers less. I can say the other way, the time taken by train travel this 9 kilometer, nothing but the stoppage time. 9 किलोमीटर चलने में जितना समय ट्रेन को लगना चाहिए था वही उसका स्टॉपेज टाइम होगा. Basically in second case, the train has traveled only 50 minutes and has taken a stoppage of 10 minutes. Your answer will be option number B. So how to solve this question orally? Just observe the difference. The difference here is 9. So the train has traveled 9 kilometers less. And this is the time of stoppage also. So suppose train would not have taken any stoppage, 9 kilometers have been traveled with this speed is 50. We will say 1/6 of an hour. So of that is your option number B. Coming to the next question. So in a flight of 600 kilometer, the aircraft was slowed due to bad weather and its average speed was reduced by 20 kilometer per hour. The time of flight increases by. Now how to solve this question? So we will apply one method that is called proportionate method. Now what is this proportionate method? So as the train has reduced speed by 20 kilometer per hour, has taken half an hour more. We have considered the speed in kilometer per hour. That is why I converted this minute to hours. Now, what you will do in proportionate method, you will increase both the side, left hand side and right hand side, by same proportion. What I want to say here is, if train increases its speed by 200, it will cover 30 minutes, that's half an hour. So with the same proportion, if it increases its speed by 400, so it will cover 1 hour. Now just cross multiply it. So you are getting speed into time. So in both the cases, you are getting distance as 200 kilometers. Let us try to understand this. Suppose the distance would have been 200 kilometers. Suppose the distance would have been 200 kilometers. So the original speed was 200, 400 and the reduced speed is 200. But distance is not 200, so we'll apply proportionate method one more time. What we'll do, we'll increase it further by how many hours? 200 kilometers. So 1/2 plus 1/2, we'll say it by 2. Then here 1/2 again 1/2, so we'll get 3. Cross multiply. So if you observe, here I am getting 600 kilometers the distance. Okay. So that was the original speed, that is the reduced speed, that is the original time, and that is the increased time. So what was original time? Now suppose the question would have been tell his speed, both the speed. So his increased speed is 200, his original speed, and due to bad weather, it is traveling with a speed of 400 kilometers. I already explained this concept in your regular classes. This is what proportionate method is all about. Now, let us try to solve this question. A man completes the journey in 10 hours. He travels first half of the journey at 51 km/h, second half of the journey at per hour. And the total journey, how many, what is the, so the first half of the journey means the distance. Let the distance, first half will be by 2, second half will be by 2. First half was traveled at a speed of 21 km. Second half was traveled at of 24. This is the time taken, because it is distance upon time taken to travel first half of the journey, time taken to travel second half of the journey. Total time is equal to duration. Now let us try to solve this. What I will do, d upon 42 upon 48, that is equal to 10. Now let us solve it further. So either we can go for the option here also, take the answer from option itself. Try to solve this by yourself first. तो पहले प्रॉपर मेथड से बनाते हैं. What we'll do, we will take LCM of these two numbers. 42 कैसे स्प्लिट कर सकते हैं, 7, that will give 48 को लिख सकते हैं. The LCM of 6 get 6. The LCM of 7, 7 and 8. This is the LCM. Do not multiply. Just observe what I am doing. So 42 will get cancelled, 6 and 7 will get cancelled. The numerator will get 8 plus, and 8 will get cancelled, get 7. The denominator will get 6. We'll do the multiplication last step. So the numerator I got, that is equal to 7 into, whole thing is divided by, so that will go 5 will go times so multiply, answer will be 18 6, 7 18, 8 2 16, 7 is 7 times as 112, 112 का double into, that is 2, 4. Option number. Hope it is quite clear. Now let us put the next question, that is 8th question. The ratio between the speed of two trains, 7 and 8. If the second train runs 400 kilometers 4 hours, then you need to tell the speed of first train. It is quite simple. If the second train, so we are talking about this second train, the value of 8 unit is equal to, let me calculate the speed first. The speed here is the distance 400 and time here is 4 hours. So distance upon time. So we'll get the speed. Speed is 8x equal to, if 8x is equal to 100, we need to tell the value of 7x. X is equal to 100 upon 8 is nothing but a little bit 4, get 5 upon 2, but 12 point. So that is the value of x. We need to find the value of 7x. Multiply, here we will get 84 plus 3.5 is 80. Option number answer. Now let us solve question number 9. A man on two travels first 160 kilometer with 6, next 160 with 80 speed. Now we need to tell the speed of 320 km average speed. Now what is the concept of average? Do remember the only concept, the only formula for average speed is total distance upon total time. The word watch here is total. I repeat again, you need to observe this word total. Now what is total distance? Total distance is the distance traveled 160. Here it is also given. We can say that the total. Now what is total time? Time is equal to distance upon speed. The first half traveled with of 4 kilometers. The second half traveled with a speed of 160 upon, मैं इसका फॉर्मूला ही बताऊंगा शॉर्ट में कैसे, पहले इसे समझ. ओके, कैन ऑल्सो अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला ऑफ 2xy अपॉन x. वो यहीं से डिराइव होता है, तो आप ये फॉर्मूला भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. वही मैं आपको आगे बताऊँ, बट डेरिवेशन ये याद रखिएगा ना, ये स्टैंडर्ड है ये सब. ये कब होगा? जब टू इक्वल डिस्टेंस. x प्लस वाई कितना हो जाएगा ये? It will go 8 8 the 60, 140. Answer 40. We know whenever there is 9, but there is 9, you can calculate right here. 40 1 times 70, 3 बचा, 21 3 by 9 approximate is equal to, approximate होता है, R है 1 point. Do remember, whenever there are two equal distance, to apply this formula. Okay, 2xy upon x and y are the, and the derivation of this formula is from this method. आगे क्वेश्चन में आते हैं. लेट अस सॉल्व लास्ट क्वेश्चन, राइट. दिस क्वेश्चन इज 10th क्वेश्चन. कार इज ट्रेवलिंग ऑन इट्स covers 40 in 1 hour 40 minutes 48. Tell the actual speed of, what is the speed? Equal to distance upon time, but here time should be in kilometer per hour. Let me write the distance, that is your. Now we have to convert this whole thing into hour. That is 1 hour, not an issue. Plus 40 minutes, so 40 minutes can be done as 40 by 3. तो मेरी प्रॉब्लम नहीं. Now the main thing here is 48 seconds. So how to convert 48 seconds into hour? converted into minutes is converted to hours. Solve it. 12 will go how many times? 12 will 12 5 ones of that is 1 upon 7. What we have to add all these, get the total time then in hours. That is again 75 plus आपका 125. तो दिस इज योर टाइम. किसका ये टाइम बेटा? आवर्स में. कॉल करते हैं 40 डिनोमिनेटर. ये तो 3 टाइम्स दिख रहा है हमें. 40 यदि मैं 3 टाइम्स करूँ राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी. होप सारे क्वेश्चन. डू सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल और मोर सच